In Chapter 14 of Jane Eyre, Mr. Rochester invites Jane and Adele to the dining room after dinner one evening. After giving Adele a present, he invites Mrs. Fairfax to join them and asks her to amuse Adele while he talks with Jane. The two discuss beauty and appearance and then move on to class and equality. Jane reminds him that he pays her a salary, signaling the distance they must keep. Rochester says he regrets giving in to a life of indulgence, yet something is preventing him from reforming his life. He feels he needs an angel. They then speak of sin, forgiveness, and redemption. Jane feels awkward but enjoys being able to speak bluntly and honestly. Still, she does not understand what troubles him. Jane tries to end the conversation and is relieved when Adele becomes the center of attention. In Chapter 15, Rochester explains to Jane about how Adele came under his care. He had a long affair with Céline Varens, the French opera dancer, but broke it off when he found she had been unfaithful. Although he doubted the child was his, he took her in after Céline abandoned her. That night, Jane is unable to sleep, thinking about her employer's past. She is disturbed by a demonic laugh outside her door. She cautiously opens the door to find smoke coming from Rochester's room. Jane runs in to find his bed curtains on fire, douses the fire, and tells him about the laughter. He dashes to the third floor, and when he returns, he tells Jane not to tell anyone about the incident. Rochester emotionally thanks Jane for saving his life and goes to sleep in the library. Jane can be seen as embodying the angel Rochester believes will transform his life. However, Jane instinctively feels that his plans are outside the bounds of conventional morality. In these chapters, Rochester is portrayed as an attractive Gothic hero who has a mysterious past the heroine must uncover. While many young women would be shocked to hear of his affair with Céline, Jane is not. Rochester's rash actions are somewhat redeemed by his responsible actions toward Adele. Jane is glad that he feels comfortable enough with her to share the story, and her own passionate nature helps her to sympathize with Rochester's jealousy. The incident of the fire deepens the sense of Gothic mystery about Thornfield, as well as foreshadowing the fire that eventually destroys the mansion and injures Rochester.